If you're a streamer looking for a way to organize, manage, and back up all of your VODs, this video is for you. Hi there, my name's Nick. I'm a variety streamer from Southern California. I've been streaming for almost 4 years, and all of the VODs are backed up between a hard drive and a YouTube channel. I do this so I can analyze my content and edit on the go. I'm going to give you a quick step-by-step on the process I've developed to do this, so that you can archive all of your content just like I do. We'll start with some quick prep work for organizing, and after that we'll get everything backed up physically onto a hard drive and then digitally onto YouTube. I've generated terabytes of data and over 800 recordings in the time that I've been streaming, but this process has helped me get it all organized so I can find any clip I want when I want. This is a huge project, so let's break it down and get started. I'm petting the dog. I'm petting the dog on 3 screens, guys. It's amazing. First things first, pop open OBS and go to your settings. In settings on the very first page, check this box right here, automatically record when streaming. In my process, I start the recordings manually and then stream, but this is a good backup. There are 2 reasons we're doing this. 1, we won't have to go back and download the VODs from the streaming service side later. And 2, we're gonna get a higher quality recording. This ensures you're saving high quality content and not content that's already been buffered and filtered through a streaming service. From here, we're gonna go up to output and then recording. Once you're here, hit browse and decide what folder you would like these VODs to be saved to so you can access them later. For our intents and purposes, I'm not too worried about any of this quality stuff right here, but you can fiddle with it as you see fit. Now that you've done this, every time you stream, you'll have a copy of the stream already saved to your hard drive. Next step is starting to organize. Yeah, there we go. Another flurry rush. Oh, no, no, no! For the sake of demonstration, I'm going to make folders for next year. Make a folder for the year, open it up, and make a new folder for each month. And it should look something like this when you're done. I'm going to demonstrate this process step by step because I do have some VODs I need to sort through anyway. Now here's the folder that all those recordings are saved to. First, we're going to cut and paste these from the destination they were saved to in OBS to the appropriate folder based on the month. Next up, we're going to rename these to organize them even more. This is sort of the nomenclature I've developed for all of my VOD files. This puts them in order and separates bigger streams into smaller chunks. Starting with the year ensures that these are always in order. In this example, sorting these puts a later date before an earlier one, which is not what we want. So for these files I still need to organize, I have one bad take, which I can just delete. Then I can rename the other ones with that system I just showed you. The recording from earlier this morning is going to be 01 because I'm recording part 2 right now, whereas these 2 files up here are A and B. They are 2 parts of the same video. The reason for this is a 12-hour upload limit on YouTube, so all videos uploaded need to be under that. But in this stream, I streamed for more than 12 hours, so I had to split the files. All you have to do for this is hit stop recording, wait a second, and then start recording again without breaking your stream. Now that we've got all these files organized onto the hard drive, we can start uploading them to YouTube chronologically.
Oh, I did a little dolphin dive out of the water.
Looking up here, you can see the last stream I uploaded to this VOD Management channel was from November 6th. That means these bottom 3 right here are next. To do that, go to your YouTube dashboard, hit Upload Videos, select Files, and go to the folders that these are stored in, and upload them in chronological order. For me, I only want these VODs accessible by me and those I want to see them. So under Visibility, I'm going to go to Unlisted. After that, hit Save, and upload the next one. Once they start uploading, you can add more data here as you see fit. For me, I'm going to go to the title, and I'm going to add the number VOD that it is being uploaded. And I'm going to put in this copy-paste template where I can put analytics and information about the VOD. Rinse and repeat, and now you've got 2 organized places to find your VODs. Oh my god!
Are you serious?
Next up, we need a way to keep track of all this data so we can access it. This is best done with a spreadsheet. You can use Excel, Google Sheets, or whatever you like. And let's start some columns here. Here's a bare bones example. We're just going to keep track of super basic stuff here. Let's put in the file names, the date, which is a little redundant, but it's easier to see it this way, I think. Put in our stream titles, and the games we played. You can add more columns depending on what you're recording. As a variety streamer, I play a lot of games, so that's usually enough for me. But if you only play 1 or 2 games, you can make notes here about what you're doing specifically in those games. If you're a Minecraft streamer, what world are you on? If you're a Sims streamer, what family are you playing with? For me, I keep track of a lot more data than most people probably need to, so this is what mine looks like. Yep. Although this is a bit overwhelming at first, it has all the information I need to look at my old streams. Date, time, stream length and title, the game I was playing, and the number of the VOD using the process that I just showed you. I also keep track of my analytics that I get on the summaries, but you don't need to do this. Now that I've got this template established, I can just plug in those VODs that we uploaded. Quick copy paste, move some stuff over. And now let's get the rest of the information we need for these cells. Checking the folder we put them in earlier, we can see the time that I started the stream and how long it lasted. Once that's filled in, we can link the VOD that we just uploaded. Go to Options, get Shareable Link, and paste in the appropriate cell. And an optional last step is to go to your dashboard of your streaming service and get your analytics. To be totally honest, I don't do anything with this data yet, but I would like to, and I still like the numbers. Now I do upload offline recordings as part of this process, so anything that's offline I'm going to highlight just to differentiate it from the rest. As I've mentioned, this is more data than most people reasonably need, but here's another step that I take. My good friend Juliet has helped me develop this crazy thing. This color-coded spreadsheet keeps track of how many times I've played a given game in a given month and gives me tallies of all of those. And as I go through the giant backlog of content I have to edit, I can use this to decide what to focus on next.
Oh.
Another step you can take to organize these is to put the videos into playlists based on the game or category. You can see here that I've got some organized by specific game, multiple games in a series, and even multiple categories within the same game. In fact, we can do 2 new playlists now for games that I've recently played. I've got my spreadsheet over here showing what videos I played what games in, and I can just check the appropriate videos, add to playlist, make new, set the visibility to unlisted just like the videos that are on the playlist, and then create. Once the playlist is created, hit save. We're going to do one for Sea of Thieves Season 10. I've only played one so far, but I probably will some more. And then one more for Assassin's Creed, which I'll do a whole series instead of just the one game. One of my favorite things about this whole process is now I can access all of these VODs on my phone while I'm on the go. So I've used lunch breaks at work to go through and make notes on these VODs to turn into other content. As I mentioned, this is an ambitious project, but if you follow all these steps, you should be able to organize all of your old files so that you can access them easily. This will allow you to edit them and make even more content for TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, or whatever other platforms you use. It'll also have the added bonus of making sure that all of your content is backed up and does not get lost.
What happens if she kills you? You die.
Checked out.
That's what killing you means.
Now that we've outlined this process, here are a few tips you can use to make it even smoother. First off, be mindful of limits on upload time, uploads per day, and your internet speeds. As mentioned previously, you can only upload videos that are under 12 hours in length, and you can currently only upload 10 YouTube videos every 24 hours. Also, bulk uploads like this could affect your internet performance, especially if you're streaming while they're uploading, or if you already don't have a great internet connection. Next, I mentioned earlier how my process for streaming usually involves hitting the record button manually. Here's what I do. Before I actually start streaming, I'll give a quick summary of the date, time, stream title, and game that I'm playing, so that I can go back to these files later, and I can have all the info I need in the first few seconds. After I give that info, I'll start streaming right at the 30-second mark. Here's a quick example of what one of those sounds like. Friday, November 10th, 2023, 9:13 p.m. Streaming Freedom Cry on Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, Episode 8. 596 followers, 12 subs. Third tip, here are 2 ways you can keep up with these uploads to make sure you don't fall behind. Those 2 ways are daily and weekly. I prefer weekly, but I'll go over both. For daily maintenance, simply upload the VOD to YouTube immediately after you finish a stream. You can incorporate this as a step in your post-stream routines to make sure that you don't miss uploading any videos and that you don't end up with a backlog like I did. You can also have it uploading in the background now while you interact with the channel you've rated, or just wind down from your stream for the night. My personal preference is to do this about once a week, where I'll go through and upload these videos, and then also check my emails to look at the stream summaries and the creator dashboard, where I can get all the analytics and statistics for these streams when I upload them. On top of the daily and or weekly maintenance of this process, I recommend a monthly check-in where you update the spreadsheet, make sure it's all copacetic, and reflect on the content you've created to help plan new content going forward. I also recommend that every year or so you switch hard drives, get a new one for the new year of content creation, and set these ones aside with labels on them. This should help prevent any major data loss from hardware corruption or failure. And even if that does happen, now you have it all on YouTube. Next up, just keep in mind that you don't have to hold on to every single second of content that you create. If you have slow streams or games where nothing interesting happened, you're more than welcome to delete the VODs. I'm just a bit of a hoarder. Please don't use my 800 videos or collection of spreadsheets as any sort of standard to hold yourself to. You only need to hold on to what you comfortably want and need to hold on to. At the end of the day, you're the one creating the content. Create what you want, how you want. This video is only here to help sort of guide how you organize the content that you're creating.
The code is more what you'd call guidelines than actual rules.
As you start to get this content organized, you can even share it with your community or mod team so that they can help you go through this footage and find more content. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope this is helpful. I genuinely hope that this process and the tips that I've developed are able to help you manage your VOD library more efficiently. Please reach out with any questions or comments either in the comment section below or reach out on any social media at NickMoore911. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.